Yo, what's up, everybody? Can everybody hear me okay? Can we hear Rell okay? Let's turn down them looms. Yo. You can hear me? I can hear. Okay, perfect. All right, we about to get into it. But your boy's live right now. And we're not even done yet. But let's go. Let's go. Let's see, what was that? What's up, everybody? What's up, Jerry? What's up, Trudy? Hina? Hannah? What's up? Let's go. Gotta make a few mil off that SOFI stock. Hey, you go right ahead, man. I don't got enough for some millions. And I didn't put that much into it, but sometimes you wish you just threw the kitchen sink at it, though, too. Walk in there like Elon. And I got long calls. Yeah, let's go. Yeet. Yeet. Let's go. All right, I was just pausing just a little bit, slowing it down, but also getting hype. Let's just get everybody in here, right? We're gonna talk a little bit about SoFi. We're gonna talk about where I think it's going. Is it too late? All that type of stuff, and then of course we can take requests if you guys want me to look at stocks or something like that. I have no problems just taking a look and just giving my opinion, but anything that I do or say is not a suggestion for you to buy, hold, or sell. We all know what's going on. But I'm waiting for pick up on low. Yep. Hey, I see you. Waiting to pick it up on the low. I see you. But we're going to get this like another, I don't know, 2 minutes. And until then. All right, cut the beat. Cut the beat. Let's stop this. Let's stop this. I'm gonna bring it up though. We're gonna bring it up again sometime during the stream. I can't see my cursor though. Okay. All right. Let's get to the boring stuff. Should we get to the boring stuff and talk about SoFi and get the charts on the screen? Or should we just like hold off for a little bit? I can just address some questions right now. We can just talk about it. But if it requires a chart, I'll put a chart on the screen. All right, let's see. Would you say if you didn't have any SoFi right now, would you invest at $15? It is now. It's not at $15. Is it $15? Bro, like, did SoFi pump up in the after hours? And I didn't know it. I swear I thought we were at 13. Come on, don't tell me we're at 15 now. Don't make me look at my phone. Don't make me look at my phone. Pinky, is SoFi at $15? Somebody tell me. Somebody let me know. But to address the question, if Pinky says, would you say if you didn't have any SoFi, Would you invest at $15? It is now. Again, if it's at $15, we about to turn this beat back on. Let me know. Let me know in the comments. Um, would I invest? Personally, yes. So you have to understand that I've been with SoFi since it was at $22 or something like that, 22, 24, whatever it was. And I understood what the company's mission was at that time. So I was an investor at 20-ish dollars. But then once I started to see it pull back, I was buying in or whatnot, but I was getting smoked, right? So I ended up cutting SoFi for the most part out of my trading portfolio. And because at the time when SoFi kind of started, I was learning how to trade, and I was investing in like growth stocks, small new companies, just figuring out like trading stocks and stuff like that. But ultimately, once we got down to $15, I was still like I cut my losses. Like once we dropped that far, but then I think 13, $14, I start buying it again, and just I was DCAing, and then it fell down to $10, right? And I was like, oh man, like, all right, at this point, SoFi, it feels like a falling knife. But so what I'm going to do, I'm going to cut it out of my trading portfolio, because what I found myself doing was selling my SoFi position in order for me to like learn how to play options. Because at the time, there was no demo accounts for options trading, so I was selling SoFi at a loss in order to have um, some um, some capital in order for me to trade, in which I end up losing. So it is what it is. So when I did that, SoFi was around $10. I ended up like selling out of that, but I had started a position in my Roth IRA for SoFi. By the time SoFi fell that far, I still was a firm believer in the company. I listened to probably every earnings call. I reviewed all of their all the catalysts, all the milestones, everything that they were trying to achieve. Like it was just I was right there with them, right? So and then you were seeing growth each earnings call. So I seen that SoFi was showing growth, even though it was in debt, and even though um, they were losing money, they were also showing substantial growth. And I seen where they were putting their money that they were bringing in. Right, they were using it for marketing. They were using it to put their name on a building. They bought SoFi Stadium. They were using it to buy other companies in order to strengthen their portfolio. SoFi was a student loan company, right? And going into the pandemic, um, like it just wasn't good for anybody. So they did a great job pivoting, right? And then becoming more than that. The student loan pauses happened, and that was a big, crucial, like slap in the face to SoFi and its investors. However, SoFi, for all of those years, didn't make any money off of student loans because they were paused, right? So to see them pivot and then generate revenue um, and increase members like quarter after quarter, I was a huge, again, just a more solidified believer in the company. So that's why majority of my position is over in my long-term IRA account, right? So yeah, that is why I still would be investing in SoFi, because I personally feel that it's a $25 um, um, stock. But again, the the data doesn't represent that, right? But look at Tesla, right? Look at Nvidia. All of these companies are way overpriced because of the forward guidance, or because analysts or investors think that they will achieve these future projections, right? So I feel the same way about SoFi. The numbers don't represent $25 a share, but I think it has the potential, and I think it's on the trajectory in order to hit that. When will that happen? No idea. It's still 180 million shares sold short of SoFi, and guess what? The shorts are losing their shorts right now. Because SoFi keeps going up and up and up. It is what it is. 12.98. I love it. What time is it? It's past 9. So yeah, we're done for the weekend on that. So, no, I'm tripping. I'm thinking of a different one, but same question though. Yeah. So, Pinky. At the end of the day, it comes down to your beliefs and your understanding of the company, right? Do you know how they make money? Do you believe in their mission? Do you see growth, right? What are they doing with the money that's coming in? I had this conversation with someone who was asking me how to pick a new company for stock. Um, well, you have to understand that they're going to be in debt. They're gonna owe money, and they're gonna be losing money because they're building their foundation. So you can't look at some of these ratios and stuff like that necessarily, because that can't be the concrete reason why you invest in a company. So imagine this. Imagine you are um, an entrepreneur, which many of you are. Uh, Rather you know it or not, you in the stock market, you work in your portfolio. You are a businessman or woman right now, right? You are working on your business, your financial health and wealth. So, but imagine you have this brilliant idea to do whatever. Just say you done reinvented one of these cups or whatever, and it's gonna be a game changer, right? And you're gonna present it to me, and you're gonna need a loan to get started, and because you don't have product or and you don't have a structure or foundation, so you got to pay people, you got to hire people, you got to do marketing, all this stuff, right? But this cup, it's not just any old cup, right? This cup does what no other cup can do. So that's what we're looking for. We're looking for somebody that's going to disrupt a sector. So that's another thing to really take into consideration when you're choosing these new companies. So SoFi is a sector disruptor, in my opinion, because you already know why. I mean, if you guys have been rocking with me, you already know. I'm not going to go down there and waste my breath, but that's what I would look for if I'm looking for a um, a new company. Now, that being said, you got to hold on to your convictions and your research, and don't get spooked by these charts because it's just so much manipulation, um, and it is what it is. But all right, we got 29 people in here. Hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up. We going real quick. Let's go. Man, when I look at this stock, look, guys, we're not out of the woods yet with SoFi. Just know it's still heavily shorted, it's still heavily manipulated, but the buyers are in as of right now. At any point, this stock can pull all the way back down to $9 or $10. But will that happen tomorrow? Can that happen at all? Will the buyers stand strong? Time will tell. You just got to be prepared, not surprised. And we're going to talk about the levels tonight, 100%. Let's go, Lisa. Hey, y'all can't say that that's not creative. I was I was watching wrestling today, because me and my girls, my baby girls and my wife, we like wrestling, and man, ain't nothing more hype than being in the crowd when Jey Uso comes out. If you've never been to a match, and like it's contagious, right? Like you get live, right? So I was like, you know what? All those lights looks like a bunch of SoFi stars to me, So let's put SoFi in the crowd, and SoFi going crazy. That's me. I'm Jey Uso, and SoFi is all y'all. It's all the investors we done brought on board, baby. All them SoFis, that's all y'all, man. We coming together. Let's go. Let's go. And you can't. Happy Friday, right? Happy Friday, everybody. I got a busy weekend, but I wanted to send love out to y'all and show respect because I know there's a lot of people that were treading cautiously getting into the stock. But a lot of y'all made a lot of money. Rather you looked at my plays, rather you did your own due diligence, whatever it is. Some of y'all are bag holders. Some people went heavier than I did because they believed in my convictions so much they put the bag on SoFi, and like so much where they're ahead of me in the game. I was like, hey man, to each his own. Hey, you do you. You got money to throw and hope it stick. Good for you. I don't. I don't got it like that. Mm-mm. I don't got it like that. I'm too frugal. All right. All right. So if we all could please hit the like, hit the subscribe, share the video, all the things. Your boy is about 200 viewing hours away from actually getting monetized. Again, that was never the goal. However, when you're so close to a target, you just want to hit it, right? It's just crazy to me. Like, it's very humbling because I think I was at like, I don't know, 5 subscribers. And for me, I'm still like, I am a minnow, right? To a lot of these YouTube creators and whatever. But what am I sitting at? Like over 1,700 followers, subscribers. So like, dude, that's dope. Just the other day, me and my wife, I was just like, I'm just doing it. You know, it's just a journal. It's just a log. I'm just helping out whatever, where I can, you know, and just keeping it 100 to myself, to y'all, right? Um, and then next thing you know, like 5 turns into 50 and 50 turns into 75 and 75 turns into 100. And then I just start celebrating, right? Each one. I was like, that's dope. And then the more people subscribe, the more I just invested into the quality of the content. So I appreciate everybody for, you know, being here, rocking with me, all that stuff, you know. So, um, but I need to get monetized because I do a lot of work. Yeah. All right. Anyway, can you go over, if there's time, call options more in depth as far as time decay based on what contracts are picked and timely matter to get in and out because of time decay? Pinky, there is, so one of the hardest things I want to say to you, um, like, so first of all, first of all, I am, hold on, I gotta blow this up so I can see better. I gotta blow this up. I gotta get boring real quick. Oh man, I gotta fix this too. My windows are all jacked up. There we go. We're gonna do fit to screen. Give me a moment, y'all. Let me just clean this up a little bit. Fit to screen. Let's bring me forward. And there we go. I don't need to be that big. I appreciate you, Lisa. 100%. All the support and all the love, all the tips and tricks. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Your input and insight helped me get this live stream kind of going. I still have technical difficulties, but you know, we're working with what we have for what we have in the time we have. So, Pinky, to answer your question, hey, so first of all, um, I have to say, like, options is not something that you can teach in like 5 minutes, right? Like, um, and when you have one question on like one Greek, that tells me that you likely have other questions on other Greeks, right? So does it help overall, right? I know I can give clarity on a specific piece, but I think you really need to take the time to really truly understand, um, because I mean, in this live stream, I'm not going to be able to um, give you every little detail. So, I mean, I guess in a quick summary, right? Uh, when you are looking at an options trade, you have to identify, is it a day trade or a swing trade? If it's a day trade, you really probably don't care too much about theta because you're probably getting in, getting up, and getting out. But if it's a swing trade, then you probably don't want a time decay that's zero point 0.3 or zero point 0.5 or zero point 0.7 or whatever, right? Because the very next day, that's going to cut into 60-70% of your profits. Even if the stock goes up, it can be against you because your time decay is just so far off. That plus implied volatility are just two black eyes when you're holding stocks overnight. So you really need, in my opinion, a good time decay is anything with a zero after the decimal. So if you can get that, great. But typically those, depending on what stock you're trading, is typically more expensive contracts. So I don't know if you're a minnow, a dolphin, or orca, but those are things that you need to take into consideration before getting into the options. Hopefully, Pinky, that answers your question in some brief sense. If you're in Keenan Grace's Discord, please feel free to DM me. Also, Keenan Grace also has what the options class. I know a fair amount of people that takes it just to get like a baseline of fundamentals of how those things work. But a lot of people that take it, they still have a lot of questions because it's more than just knowing that the information that's there. It's all also about the action, entries, and things like that, proper exits. So anyway, that's a class, Pinky. That takes time. So I'm doing one-on-ones right now with a few people that just they just want a more personalized experience, despite all of the information that you can find with these YouTubers or through these programs or these classes. All of the information that everybody seeks is online, but some people, they just learn different. They need this verbal face-to-face conversation because your questions are answered right then and there, and too often people don't know the questions to ask. So that's why I just got out of the way and I said, I'm no longer going to fight people that want to ask me questions and just pick my brain on the stock market in general. So it is what it is. How everybody doing? We got 27 people in here. Let's go. Should we welcome everybody to the stream? And then do we want to get into some SoFi? Let me know if you have some questions. Otherwise, I'm just going to do like a run through of what I see on the charts, what I'm expecting next week. But I'll go that route in the case that nobody has any specific questions regarding that or other stocks. So we all know we got NVIDIA earnings next week. That's Wednesday after close. That's going to be a hot stock. That's going to be on my watch list. I'm probably going to put out an options trade play to include NVIDIA on Sunday. But right now, this is just, let's just see what we got. Let's celebrate up. We hit $13 on SoFi. The market's on an absolute rocket. I know everybody's doing well. And if you're not doing well, then sheesh, I'm sorry. Let me know. Let me know why you're not doing well right now in the stock market, and then we can talk about it. Because I guarantee you I've made those mistakes too, whatever they are. Yeah. So, hey, who just tuned in? Let me know. Let me know in the chat. If you just tuned in, put a fire emoji in the chat. All right, Monday, you're right. Okay. You know what I mean, Pinky. I'm a veteran. I know it's Veterans Day. Come on, I'm about to go get my free meal. All right, I'm just kidding. I haven't had a free meal on Veterans Day since college. That's when I was broke. I was waiting for that free meal. I was like, I'm gonna get mine. How do we contact you for one-on-ones? Christine, are you in the Discord with Keenan Grace or no? And then could you demonstrate how to buy long calls for profit and long puts for profit? Yeah, America. I don't get that. Um, I don't understand exactly what you're asking. I mean, you buy. Can I demonstrate? You buy a call, it goes up, you make money, right? Goes down, you buy puts, you make money. But um, there's delta. Yeah, there's things that I can't show you here, um, as far as like what what that does to a particular contract. I mean, all right, maybe I can do something tricky. I don't know. Let me think about it. I appreciate you. Yep. Um, I am not currently. That's okay, Christine. If you have Instagram, DM me there. And if you don't have Instagram, sign up to Instagram. If you have Facebook, it's like 2 clicks and now you got Instagram because it's just the same thing. You are what, Sherry? I'm sorry. You're a veteran or you just tuning in? And tell me what that means. All right. So I'm going to try to address this question. Um, I need. I'm late. What up, Bart? What up, Bart? Let's go. Hold up, y'all. Bart's in the building. My boy Bart's in the building. We got it. We got to do this for Bart. We got to do this for Bart. Forgive me. We got to do this for Bart. Hey, Bart. We up on SOFI. You know that, right? We up on SOFI. So, to get this cracking, you already know what time it is. You know what time it is. Let's go. What's up, Bart? Welcome to the Discord, Bart. Or the live stream. Perfect. Christine, just please send me a DM. I don't block anybody unless you're like some marketing person or whatever. Um, Go ahead and DM me that you're interested. And I'll tell everybody that's sitting here, like, I ask questions to understand, and I ask questions to qualify myself to help you. If I feel that I am not the guy to do like what you need or assist in what you need, then I'm not. I'll redirect you before I, you know, set up that time with you. Okay, so, but yeah, I would DM me on Instagram if you guys want to do the one-on-one stuff, and then we'll do a Q&A, and then we'll see if we match, and if it makes sense to move forward, and then we'll go from there. Easy, easy. Bart, love it. SOFI, go. Let's go. All right, so let's get back to this. All right, all right, all right. You gonna learn today. Everybody gonna learn today. All right, so I will touch on this and then I will answer the next question. So if you're a Keenan Discord, watch his videos. He does a lot of teaching during his lives. There's plenty to learn in his older and newer videos. Read some books and trading too. Amen to that. Who's that? Art. I'm sorry. I'm not montage. I'm not even going to try to say your first name. I apologize. You're 100% correct. Keenan, if you're in Keenan's Discord, right? Every Tuesdays and Thursdays he goes live and he trades live in front of everybody, right? So if that meets or matches your trading style, great. If it doesn't, then soak up what you can and then figure out your own way. But that's the name of the game anyway, is figuring out your own way. Because not one system is going to be perfect for everybody. Okay, everybody's personality types are different. Um, Keenan, for example, he's a legit teacher, right? Um, I've trained a lot of people being in the military, running businesses. Um, so I have that for coaching, but at the same time, from an education standpoint, like I can I can structure something to take care of you, but there's things that are in place. Like I said already before, any information that you seek is already out there. Rather it's in anybody's Discord or if it's on Google, you can find whatever answers that you're looking for if you look. But if you need that personalized experience, one-on-one, somebody to immediately address those things, then you know, hit me up or talk to somebody else. I really don't care. I just want everybody to do well. So easy, easy. R, hold on, Arnitria. Okay, thank you so much. I appreciate you taking the time to do that. Arnitria. All right, that's a beautiful name. All right, so let's pull up our boy SoFi. Okay, 31 people. Shout out to y'all. Please hit the like. I appreciate you guys in advance. Oh my God, this just looks beautiful, doesn't it? Doesn't it? Come on now. Come on. How long we been talking about SoFi? If y'all been rocking with me, we've been talking about SoFi. God, no. We got to go back. We got to go back. We got to go way back. Let me just zoom out. How about that? Reset my chart. Man, it's been a minute. I got to clear this up. I'm about to clear this up so we can see better. But dude, $5.84, $4.28. I remember when this was my average. 480 was my average for the longest. Crazy. Crazy. Look from there to there. Just get rid of all this stuff though. Remove drawings. Let's clean this up. Yeah. All right. So, who all either A, made money in SoFi, B, been sitting on the sidelines trying to figure out when to get into SoFi, or C, don't give two craps about SoFi. Like, whatever. Doesn't matter. But interested in the charts or whatever. So, like, I can still break down my analysis of it. So, 30 people. Shout out to y'all. All right. So, to give y'all a quick history lesson on SoFi in this chart, for the longest time, I mean, you guys see it. You see the people that are like everywhere just boosting SoFi over and over and over again, just because of how they feel. But they are paying attention to the what the company's doing. However, it didn't matter what SoFi was doing. Like every milestone that it hit was met with downward pressure. It got its bank charter. It tanked. It student loan repayments lifted. It tanked. It bought a new company or whatever. It tanked. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Um, it hired people from like Google and Twitter and whatever. It tanked. Like nobody analysts had this in the palm of their hands because they're not more than 50% ownership right now. Um, so, all right, so let's see what we got. A, okay. A, made money, waiting to get in. So we got an A, a B, A, sold one play for. Hey, shout out to you, Bart. Let's go, Bart. $200, one play. Let's go. Made money, average $7. I love to see it. Message retracted. Hey, stop putting bad words in the comments, Road King. I don't know what you're typing. Rephrase it. All right. So, up more than 70% in one portfolio up. Hey, let's go. Shout out to you, Jerry. Shout out to you. All right. So, I'm bullish and so far just adding. Yeah, so it seems like there's a fair amount of people out there that pretty much missed the boat, and they're wondering if they can get, if they should or could get back in. Will SoFi pull back? And I'll tell you, um, this is a very unique situation for me. Um, okay, I hear you, Ro King. Appreciate you though. It's unique because I believe I believe in the company. I believe it should pump to 15 to 17 to 20, right? But now I'm fearful, and it's a bad place to be when you're a trader and or investor, right? I'm fearful because I've seen this song and dance before. I've seen SoFi go up and then come falling down like a rock. But by doing that, like I feel like I should be on the sidelines, not doing anything and waiting because that moment's bound to happen. But then what happens if that moment never happens? And SoFi just continues to go up on a rocket, right? So I'll tell you, in my trading account, I had reduced a lot of my trades to like just my runners. And that sucks because I had a lot of money into SoFi and then it took off. So it is what it is. So now I am also looking to get back into SoFi on a trade basis. I have my shares that I was willing to pay for and hold long term. Those are set. I don't need to add anything to it. I'm not selling any of it. It is what it is. But now, as a trade, I'm looking at SoFi, and that's what this live is about right now. Also, I mean, if you're an investor, you'll know as well based on the live stream. No re, no ret. Okay. My stop was 648 and never got back in. I missed the run. Hey, I feel your pain. I feel your pain. I swear. Sometimes you get in too late or you get out too early, and both times it hurts regardless. So we're on the 4 hour. I want to zoom out a little bit further than this. So the first thing I like to do is zoom all the way out, especially with SoFi. SoFi, I looked at patterns more so than the price action, which I guess is one and the same, but SoFi just moved differently than any other stock. And it was because of how manipulated it was. You literally could drum up SoFi and identify how it was going to move based on um, degree of sell-offs, right? Um, so like I would measure something like this, right? And then this degree and then this length of time, I predicted, like even from here, I predicted when we were gonna hit the bottom and hit the top. And and then I did it again here. So in those that have been rocking with me, you know, like we've had 300 to 600+% on SoFi moves, and it was mainly because of these things. So when um when SoFi was like up here, you would see all the YouTubers and Twitter people or whatever that are very knowledgeable when it comes to the company overall, but they are not too keen or as far as looking at patterns and how things are structured when it comes to the charts. So when they were pumping up, you know, SoFi, I was on their Twitter feeds saying, "Hey, this is my prediction, my theories, or whatever," and you know, it was what it was. It was opinion, but at the same time, it happened, and I saved a lot of people a lot of money, and I helped people make a lot of money at the same time. So, um, this, like, literally, watch this. I can copy this thing. Where's that thing? Clone it. Clone this and move it right here. You see what I'm saying? This is how SoFi moves, and it's consistent. So, oops. Even this is pretty darn close. 1, 2, 3, right? In a break of structure. So, SoFi just shares a common degree of when it starts to fall down. Like you don't have to. The angles are the same. right? I realized this pattern forever ago. So, hold on, what are we looking at here? 33 people watching and only 17 likes. Hey, Bart, I appreciate you. Come on now, let's go. Hit that like button. I appreciate it. I got 200. I got 200 viewing hours to go before I hit monetization. So, come on now, let's do it. I appreciate y'all in advance, but let's do it. All right, so y'all tracking what I'm saying here? SoFi is not like any other stock because it was only about 16% owned by institutions early on, and us smart retail investors, we drank the Kool-Aid, and some of us, man, we got smoked. But at the same time, like, you can't deny fundamentals of a company. You can't deny quarter after quarter after quarter after quarter after quarter after quarter, right, of just triple beats and growth, right? Look at this. How does a company crash on all of these triple beats, right? So eventually, we say to ourselves, eventually it has to run up. But SoFi did not react the way a stock should react. So I found patterns and made money that way. Okay. Now, the struggle right now, everybody, is we've broken the pattern. We are no longer trading in the same degree. Now, of course, the market's on a rally or whatever, but you also see that SoFi isn't pumping as much as the rest of the market. Now, when the market when the market was pumping, and SoFi stayed stagnant between $11, I think it was like $11.50 and $12, and it just kept bouncing in that range. My prediction or my thought is that SoFi is kind of losing steam. Yes, we rose up and we found new support, right? However, the market is still on a rally, but SoFi is not moving. And my instant thought was that SoFi was going to pull back the moment the market decided to like retrace, right? And I know that like would make sense, but at the same time, like there was no action. There was no action. So I was anticipating that from $12, SoFi was probably going to fall back to about $10.50 before we seen a bounce. But that didn't happen. And I didn't put that out there. I kept that to myself because it was just a hypothesis, because I'm just trying to figure out the pattern for SoFi right now. And we're going to figure out this pattern together on this live. That's what we're about to do right now. This chart is right now on the daily. Let me do this. I'm going to increase the size because I heard that this helps. So people can start seeing. Does that help? Like see the numbers or whatnot? Shit, I'll go to 24. Can y'all see things a little clearer now? At least from, price perspective. That appear okay? Okay, so SoFi. So I've already given you guys the levels, right? When it comes to, hold on, I'm gonna pull this up. Image. Where's my SoFi graphic? One moment, y'all, my bad. 4-hour chart, 65-minute. It probably would be my 65-minute chart. Let's see. Nah, it's not gonna happen. Okay, I can't bring it up right now. But anyway, that is why I sold at 12.35. That makes sense, Sherry. We were probably thinking the same way. The time frame of this chart right now is the daily. I just came. Would you please tell me if SoFi is still a buy at 13? Chasm, Do you think it's a buy at 13? I don't know them. Oh, the support resist. Okay. So I'll do one here, but go if you guys haven't been on my channel. I have a section called options trades, um, in which I go over SoFi. And actually, I'm gonna bring those levels up right now, and then I'll see if I can still match. I'm just gonna bring them up right now. I know what to do. Just give me a minute. Let's go. Let's go. I got so many freaking folders. I need to learn how to put music on this stuff, by the way, too, because yeah, it'd be dead. Oh, here it is. Perfect. Okay, so I'm about to bring this up right now. This is the media source. Bear with me, all right? Somebody asked for the level, so I'm gonna bring it up. Disney. There we go. All right, let's fit this to screen. Transform. All right. All right, so essentially what I ended up doing was giving you guys, can y'all see that? Can y'all see all the levels right now? Hey, T-Bone, it's okay, you know, because some people didn't see this, so you're not hurting or throwing anything off course. This all is all off the cuff because I was gonna look at SoFi tonight anyway, and I figured let's just go live and let's celebrate our wins because today was dope, right? I mean, this whole week is insane. But anyway, I just came okay. Um, so here's these were the levels that I set. Okay, so target we hit $13. So the next target would have been 13.37, and then right after that is 14.40. So what I want y'all to understand is when I put a target there, typically that target is going to fall right before the level in which I have resistance. And the reason for that is because you can't time the top, and the last thing you want is to get caught in retracement, and you think it's retracement when it could be a reversal. You know, you just don't want to get caught up in that. So that's why I give my price targets ahead of where I'm pretty confident that the stock is going to get rejected. Okay, so does that make sense? So yeah, if you guys are ever looking at my targets, and that's what it is. So then the downside for me doing that is that then you don't have what the support and resistance levels are, um, because if you know anything right about how these price action moves, and when you break through resistance, that resistance typically becomes a new support, right? So you guys haven't been given that in this particular diagram. However, you've seen my charts before. Again, if you guys have not seen, I'm going to cover it here, but if you have not seen like my coverage on SoFi, just go to the playlist on my channel, and there's a whole, I think I got like 26 videos on SoFi alone. So whatever, have a ball, play it in the background so I can get my 200 hours. All right, you know, just do it. Put it on auto play for your boy. All right, so screenshot this if you guys want, um, and I'm gonna give it a minute. Okay, I'm gonna give it a minute and let y'all screenshot, write down whatever you want to do, and then I'm gonna switch back over to the charts. Okay. Hey, so I just got a new NA, and it's a IPA, right? But this one has like little motivational comments on the back. It says, "Never back down when giving up is off the table." I love that. Come on now, inspire me while I enjoy my beverage. All right, so that should be enough time. Um, if it's not, I'll bring it back up. Not a big deal. All right. Whew. All right. So, what are we here to do? We're here to figure out when the heck is SoFi going to pull back, reverse, let us get in, yada, yada, yada. Right? So, 1365, right, is pretty much in line with what I posted. I got 1337. So, right. That would be the take profit if you are in calls right now for SoFi. It'd be that 1337. So I'm gonna put that there, but I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna look at this volume profile and then take it from there. Hold on one second. Okay. All right. New territory. Of course. Right. Bear with me. I'm clicking away and not really explaining much, but just give me a minute. Again, I'm just doing this off cuff, trying to figure out what's going on. All right. So I don't know if you guys know much about the volume profile, but a guy to follow that covers it pretty well is Catching Rockets. Of course, you know I know what I'm looking at and I can talk about it, but you know I always just like to shout out other people because everybody takes in information different. It may be something I say might not be as clear as something that he might say, or vice versa. So, anyway, at this very moment, what I'm seeing here is that we have we're hold on, let me fix this real quick. Wow. So we have volume that's kind of decreasing up here. So initially, I'm seeing a pullback to 1190, but not before with something this strong, not before we hit our take profit target of 1337. Okay. So the take profit target would be 1337, but I probably will be looking at it cutting through that a little bit before it retraces down. Now, falling back down to 1190 is pretty big. Um, so what we like to do or see is for volume to increase right around this level of 1285 because that would be a nice solid area to retrace to. Okay. But right now it's just kind of light, right? Here is it looks like it wants to live above here, or it's a price that everybody is like close to agreeing with. But again, the higher we go without any volume, the more likely we're going to be coming down here pretty soon. So when you say that you're looking to enter SoFi, I do think our retracement is coming up pretty soon here, just at first glance. So take profit target is 1337. Okay, it likely will push through that and reject at 1387, and then it'll either fall to 1285, but if it falls through that, it's headed to 1190. Okay, that's what I see. Now, as far as like you trying to invest in SoFi, it's a tough call, right? Um, Hold up. Okay, hold up. Get a little, gotta get a little demand action right here. Mm-mm. And then it's followed by an imbalance, which is beautiful. All right. All right. So what I'm doing right now, I'm trying to I'm trying to see where SoFi has strength. Right. That's what all these colors mean. Um, so like the more strength you see in a particular area, the less likely it is to break through it, or the stronger it is ultimately. So that is why I'm looking the way I'm looking here. All right. So here's what we like to see if we're trying to go long on SoFi. We would love for SoFi to pull all the way back down to 1120. Okay, um, that would be my first. I mean, that would be the ultimate place to buy if you could. If it broke through that, then we could very well be headed to about 1040, um, $10 range. Okay, but I don't know if we're gonna fall that far. It all depends on what the market's doing, right? But that's 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 what I'm looking at as far as a rejection and going towards the downside. So my entry, if I'm seeing weakness, then I'm waiting. If I'm seeing weakness through all these levels, then I'm waiting. Weakness being price action. If you see like an evening star, if you see an engulfing red bar, you see an increase of um, um, selling pressure or selling volume as it's pulling back. Like all those things are weakness that I'm looking for um, before I hop into a play. Okay, so I'm looking for that weakness. I'm being patient, and then I'm waiting for a reversal candle, which is part of price action, right? So that is what I am hoping for. Now, on the other side, if SoFi, let's say the market continues to rocket, and SoFi is just saying, you know what, screw all this down here. I ain't going back. SoFi's like, I ain't going back, right? Well, what do we do? This is a good indicator because once you get to this level of 1387, in reality, the sky's the limit. Now you see that you can tell just by these wicks. So let me back up. First, this stuff is hard to use for historical data. I still use it, but it's hard because this is when the stock was in its early stages, and they didn't know what to do, right? Oh my God. Oh, hold up. Let me fix that. I gotta charge my laptop.